Hello everyone, my name is Michael,
And my name is Ning.
and today we will be talking to you guys about.
And more specifically, the Lazy College Senior meme.
So first of all, what is a meme?
According to Ed Carrasco of New Media Rockstars, memes are defined as
A video, photo, quote, text, or something similar that has come out of nowhere to the internet.
and it's not a meme until someone makes a parody or their own response/variation of it.
Meaning, you can't just slap a few words onto someone's face and call it a meme.
The original picture has to become used and reused with other captions before it will become a meme.
Now on to the lazy college senior.
Let's take a closer look at the image.
We can see that the main subject is the guy in the black.
We can see that he has a drink in his hand, very likely a dark Irish beer.
But it could also be a Coke.
This means that he is not studying, but instead he is taking a break or relaxing.
Moving on, we can see that he is in a public area, maybe an outdoor diner or a pub.
And we can see that it is crowded with people,
But the people in the background are blurred.
which further confirms that the guy in the black should get all the focus.
But Ning, how does any of this suggest that he is a lazy college student? I mean, he is not in a college setting or anything.
Good question, Michael. I guess the subjects themselves do not necessarily suggest college.
Actually, it is a typical me to join seemingly unrelated pictures of word together.
However, the central focus of this image is the expression on the guy's face.
We couldn't find an exact description of his expression, so let's make a list of what it could be.
Lack of motivation,
Rebellious,
easily irritated,
hungover,
stressed out,
not enough sleep,
and the shaggy hair, unkempt beard, and swollen red eyes all help to strengthen the description.
Wow, Ning, the description above exactly describes a typical college student, don't you think so?
Yes, Michael. Yes, it does. It really is an exact description of you.
Now on to the history of the lazy college senior.
According to KnowYourMeme.com, the Lazy College Senior surfaced on November 7th, 2011.
And here is the very first caption of the meme.
It only took about a week before the meme went viral, spreading from site to site and blog to blog.
It even appeared in a bottom building forum,
Which seems totally unrelated.
but I guess it was meant to motivate those gym slackers to pump more irons.
As for the image, the original photo was found in a stockpile in Photos.com.
The man in the photo is yet to be identified.
But the location is said to be at an outdoors pub in Ottawa, Canada.
But that does not mean that only Canadian students are lazy.
Great. So now let's move on to themes and ideas.
So what is the theme and idea of the college senior me?
The focus of the Lazy College Senior is to present the idea of the unmotivated college student.
The idea is to caption this photo with something that a lazy college student would say,
Or caption it with something that a lazy college student would do.
and it should be funny.
There's a top line.
And there is a bottom line,
Usually the top line gives a subject.
and the bottom line is the action or answer from the lazy college student.
So for example, if a college course doesn't have mandatory class attendance,
A college student would never attend class.
and to him the rough draft,
Is his final draft.
great. So Michael, how do memes relate to literature?
Literature is a means to communicate the human experience through storytelling, and memes do just that.
How so?
What do you mean, how so?
How does it communicate the human experience?
Isn't it obvious from the presentation already?
But if you don't tell us, and if the class asks the question, you will be panicking to find an answer on the spot and come up with something stupid and unrelated. And then the class will be like, and the teacher will be like, and your dad will be like,
Fine. Let me use a meme to communicate an idea that we have already personally experienced and can relate to. Procrastination and minimalism.
Not bad, Michael.
Thanks. And I guess you might be wondering, I thought we were supposed to present a comic. How is a meme a comic?
I guess technically a meme is not a comic, but let's define what a comic is.
According to Webster Online Dictionary, a comic is a series of cartoon drawing that tells a story or a part of a story.
And according to our discussion of McCloud in class, key elements of a comic are images, storyline, sequence events, gutter, and juxtaposed panels.
And while the College Senior meme is not a cartoon drawing, and it does not have juxtaposed sequential panels,
It still has two of the most important elements of a comic.
it has an image that tells a story.
And we could use McCloud to argue that this image is an icon.
Because although having a drink at a pub does not imply that you are a lazy college student,
This image has become a symbol of the lazy college student.
here are two panels from Understanding Comics that might help to expand on what we just said.
And the reason why we chose the lazy college senior is because it tells the story of all of us.
We can deny it, but we are all guilty of it.
And maybe this is considered cheating. But if instead of a photograph I make a drawing,
And instead of a caption, I will use a word box.
and replace the quoted caption with a text bubble,
Then, ta-da! We now have a panel of the lazy college senior.
drawn by a lazy college student. Hey, guess what, Michael?
What?
The lazy college senior comic kind of looks like a Rhymes with Orange comic.
Really?